you go to the range just to hang out, because those are the only friends you got, you might be a gun nut. If you got to take a dolly or a hand truck when you go to the gun show, you might be a gun nut. If you buy a gun just because you haven't bought one in a while, you might be a gun nut. It's a normal amount of time to wait. If you have more holsters than pants, you might be a gun nut. If you carry a different gun for every day of the week, you might be a gun nut. If you have more than if you have more than 4 gun safes, you might be a gun nut. If you got 3 guns in the same model and caliber, you might be a gun nut. What else is a P324, huh? If you ever carry more than 2 guns at once, you might be a gun nut. Don't everybody have a backup to their backup? No, really? If your nickname for sex is concealing the weapon, you might be a gun nut. Jesus Christ. If you have additional homeowners insurance just for your firearms, you might be a gun nut. It's not even that expensive, really. If you go to the gun store and most of the guns in the used gun case used to belong to you, and you start buying them back, you might be a gun nut. One of them, man. If you buy the biggest gun safe available because it's bigger than anything you'll ever need, and you still fill it up, you might be a gun nut. If you ever researched the gun you own to find out the date it was manufactured, and then threw a birthday party for it, you might be a gun nut. I believe all guns deserve a party, though. If you buy a holster for $20 and then spend $700 to find a gun that fits it, you might be a gun nut. So I'm about the holster first. If you have a gun safe just for ammunition and you have to buy another gun safe just for ammunition, you might be a gun nut. I got 2 gun safes for ammo. Let's go down with this. If you can field strip every firearm you own, hanging upside down and blindfolded, you might be a gun nut. It's a gift, dude. What can I say? If you live in Canada and have the audacity to buy a gun, you might be a gun nut. If you ever turn down sex just to go shooting, you might be a gun nut. You know, I don't know about that one, bro. If you ever went on vacation and carried all your toiletries in an ammo can, you might be a gun nut. Everything fits though, man, I swear. If you ever held your own gun buyback program, you might be a gun nut. That's a freaking good idea though. If you spend more on accessories than you do the actual gun, you might be a gun nut. Some of y'all done that. If you have a mag loader on your key ring, you might be a gun nut. Lord have mercy. If you got a drawer full of holsters that didn't quite fit right, you might be a gun nut. Don't they think the ones out the other drawer too, or just this one? If your wife leaves you and you don't mind, and your dog get hit by a car and you barely flinch, but you drop your gun and cry like a little girl, you might be a gun nut. It's time for her to leave anyway. When you talk about the best piece you ever had, you're talking about a gun, you might be a gun nut. Damn.